Now we have Michael Labacher from Agas, who is working with the refrigerant recovery and e-waste. So we're eager to hear your voice in this. And you have two entries. That's great. Good. Welcome, Michael.
Excellent. Hi. Afternoon. I think I'm sharing my screen. I'm not sure what you're seeing, me or my presentation.
I see two things. Now, I got your presentation.
Perfect. Thank you. Yes, thanks a lot for the opportunity. My name is Michael Labacher. I'm from Agas, based in South Africa. And we're a global international company that mainly deal with refrigeration gases, not maybe linked to e-waste. However, I will highlight how this links to e-waste, and hopefully we can assist e-waste dealers with the recovery of refrigerant gases, thereby ensuring that it's not released into the environment. And again, I'm hoping my slides all work. Oh, there we go. They seem to be working. And our main focus really with refrigerants is the circular economy, which I think is what most of the discussions have been about here in all these presentations, is how to ensure that we continue the circular economy and lessen the amount of waste that goes into the environment. So from the one side, these gases I'll be talking about today has a harmful impact on the environment. It causes global warming and ozone depletion. And actually, the refrigerant gas is one of the main drivers for us to start phasing down in order to protect the environment. And the governance side of that would be the Montreal Protocol. There's a number of protocols. So through UNIDO, we have the Montreal Protocol and the Cajalia Agreement, which phases out these refrigerant gases. So as a globe, we're trying to move towards a lower GWP and ODP gas, which is more environmentally friendly. However, we do have all these gases in the system already, and it's now about how do we capture these gases and ensure they do not get released into the atmosphere, and then repurpose them to reuse them, therefore have less reliance on more manufactured gas coming through. So Agas's business model really is to sell refrigerant into the market. So refrigerant is basically used for any system that cools down. So in the food cold chain, air conditioning systems, refrigerators at home, car air conditioning, you will find a refrigerant gas which cools air, which ultimately cools everything down. So we sell this into the market. It gets used at the end of life, which is where I find our e-waste scrap dealers are dealing in. They will then have these e-waste air cons or fridges coming back. However, there's still the gas, the refrigerant inside these systems. We're wanting to partner up whereby we recover this gas and then we can reclaim it and reuse it again, therefore eliminating it being released into the atmosphere and eliminating global warming, which is effectively what these gases do. Just going to play a quick video, and I'm hoping this plays.
The world changes fast. Public opinion changes even faster. Changing environmental legislation affects your commercial decisions. With sustainability in the mix, it becomes harder to ensure those decisions are future-proof. With over 70 locations worldwide, in more than 12 countries, across 5 continents, people around the world come in contact every day with what Agas does. Agas started as a gas distributor, buying and selling products across the air conditioning, refrigeration, and fire suppressant industries globally. Today, we are far more than that. We have grown to be the market leader, supporting our global customers as they make better informed commercial decisions and move towards a more environmentally friendly way of working. At a time when consumers are demanding that products are manufactured and managed in less wasteful ways, recycling and reusing materials has never been more important to industries across the globe. This is the circular economy. What makes Agas's contribution to it so successful and exciting? That's simple. the knowledge and expertise of our global teams with their dedication to providing world-class recovery and reclamation services to your sector. Increasingly, Agas customers are embracing this green future while maintaining their competitive advantage. That's why at Agas we invest in the very latest technology so that we can support you. Our bespoke in-house design technology alongside our on-site rapid recovery teams are working to provide you with efficient, environmentally responsible services. We recover gas that has already been used, for example in air conditioning systems or supermarket refrigerators, returning it to our facilities to be cleaned for future reuse. Our first-class recovery and reclamation process reduces the need for manufacturers to make new materials, minimizes waste, limits emissions, and helps our global customers meet regulatory objectives. The focus on climate change has meant extraordinary growth in worldwide environmental legislation. As each new piece of legislation is adopted in countries around the globe, the type and makeup of the gases sold has changed at varying rates. Agas sources the next generation products while finding, recovering, and reprocessing material from the market. Agas customers trust the quality of our world-leading reclaimed products. Take Halon, for example. Over 25 years ago, the manufacture of this gas ceased, but it is still the most widely used product for aircraft engine safety. We search the world to recover used halon and reclaim it for this essential use. Governments around the world look to Agas to responsibly and efficiently manage this critical aviation resource. Major air conditioning manufacturers utilize Agas reclaimed refrigerants to fill certain models of current generation air conditioning units. These are recovered, cleaned, separated and reclaimed in Agas facilities. At the end of the unit's life, the refrigerant returns to Agas and the cycle begins again. And leading car manufacturers use reclaimed R134A refrigerant supplied by Agas in certain models of new cars, a significant endorsement of the quality of our reclaimed refrigerant. Agas is leading the way in helping customers to reduce their environmental impact. By managing the complete life cycle of refrigerants, Agas can offer bespoke carbon offset instruments to any business to lower their carbon footprint. As regulatory change continues to intensify globally, Agas is always the first to provide up-to-the-minute solutions to keep our customers ahead of the curve wherever they operate. Being world-leading experts in our field, we bring advanced and innovative products to market, tailoring exceptional service for each of our customers. We are Agas. This is our environmental story, and we're here to help you write yours.
So I'm hoping everyone was able to see that and hear that, and that you can still hear me now.
Yes, we both saw and heard. It was perfect. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you. Sure. Excellent. So just to recap, really on refrigerants, is our main aim is to recover refrigerants, reclaim it, and repurpose it, working towards zero, ultimately. And just a brief, I'll run through this slide quickly, just a brief history on refrigerants in case some of you might not be aware of it, but CFCs, which is R11 and R12, currently we believe there's quite a lot of these CFCs in fridges in Africa. These have been phased out globally in the late 1990s, but there's still a vast amount of stock, if I can call it that, in Africa that we're needing to reclaim before it gets released into the atmosphere. HCFCs as well is phased out of all first world countries, and it's gases now in Africa that we are busy in the process of phasing out. So there's no more new installations going out on these. However, there is a bank of systems still installed within Africa that we're needing to recover these gases from. And then you have HFCs, which has got a very high global warming potential. Again, gases that are currently in the system as Africa, we're also currently looking to phase these out by 2050 or 2045 to 2050. These gases will be phased out as well. But there's still a bank of all these refrigerants that have high global warming potential and ozone depletion potential within the system that we're looking to recover and ensure that it doesn't get released into the atmosphere. And all of this is really governed by the Montreal Protocol and the Kigali Agreement, which most of the countries in Africa have signed up to. So Agas, I guess in South Africa, we're based in Cape Town and Johannesburg, and we have a rapid recovery team in South Africa where we go out to the market and we go and recover these refrigerants out of customer systems or out of supermarkets or buildings, facility management buildings, any large equipment. We will go out and recover the refrigerant and issue a certificate for that refrigerant, whereby then we reclaim it. We also offer recovery cylinders. This is if customers want to recover the gas themselves. So they would then have a recovery machine. They would suck out the refrigerant out of the various systems, stick it into these cylinders, give us a call. We would then take back these cylinders and issue them a certificate for the refrigerant. And up in Africa, I mean, how we see it over here, we're looking to partner up with e-waste companies because we believe there is quite a lot of air conditioning systems and refrigerated systems coming back to the e-waste guys, whereby there's still gas inside there, and we're wanting to work with them to recover that refrigerant gas into cylinders, and then for us to open a channel to get that either back to South Africa where we can reclaim it, or look at reclaiming it within country. If the volumes are high enough, we would then have a mobile reclamation machine, which we would send to country, reclaim the refrigerant, repurpose it, and then supply it back into the market. I guess that's it. When we work with UNIDO and various environmental agencies around the world, and I guess that's about it. To ensure that we recover refrigerants and ensure we do it so in a legal and environmentally friendly manner.
Wonderful. Thank you, Michael.
Perfect. Pleasure.
Great.
Thank you.
It's interesting to hear, and it was perfect on time.